Hello, this is Andrea with FCP, and I'm here with Richard Patterson and Jeff Patterson and Cindy Patterson. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, on this beautiful afternoon. Richard, can you share with us a little bit about your story and how you found out about FCP, and a little background on the background with Jeff and sort of how you found us and where we are today?
Sure. Yeah, we've had a really positive experience with FCP, and it's a pleasure to share our experience. Jeff got very sick quickly, didn't know what it was, and he went comatose for a month and a half, wasn't moving, and was at Middlesex Hospital in Middletown, and then to Hartford Hospital. Both hospitals were terrific. We met angels along the way that really helped us get through it. And after being at Hartford Hospital, Jeff while he was there, was diagnosed. Finally, they didn't know what it was that got him sick, but with West Nile virus, and likely combined with a drug he was taking for his MS. And so Hartford did a great job and got Jeff well enough to go to Gaylord rehab, which was terrific. Jeff had PT, physical therapy, and occupational therapy, and speech therapy, which really, Jeff improved a lot, and he gave it his really great effort, which made a difference too. After Gaylord, we had to move Jeff again, and we went to Apple Rehab, and they were terrific also, giving Jeff good care. And when we were about to leave Apple Rehab, we asked Jenny Vega, the social worker there, if she had any recommendations. She said, "I have the best recommendation. You got to call Donna McGinley, because she's with FCP, and she's the best." So we called Donna, and that's how we found FCP, and they were right. Donna has been terrific, and the whole team has been. We've been blessed with Tyrone Costley, Jeff's caregiver, 24/7, and he's just been wonderful. Couldn't ask for more. He's a member of our family now. He treats Jeff like a brother. In fact, that's what he often calls Jeff. And I've even learned to be a better cook, because Tehran's introduced me to spiced ginger and other spices. So it's really spiced up my life, thanks to Tehran. But he cooks meals for Jeff, and just the place is spotless all the time, and proactively make recommendations for Jeff, and when he should come visit us, and all. So it's been a big help. So.
Great. And did you have any idea of, exactly what care needs Jeff would have when he was coming home? Did you have a great idea of exactly what he would need, or how did you find out about exactly what would need to happen, and how it would affect him on his everyday living?
Yeah, he at Gaylord and stages along the way, we got advice, and then at Apple Rehab, a very good physical therapist there gave us some great advice, and we've been getting advice from you also. And Tehran's been very attentive. In fact, pushing back in a very positive way, proactively, with some of the advice we've gotten. You get options, and Tehran said, "This is what you need to do," and he's been spot on every time in terms of making Jeff work a little harder, so his physical rehab has progressed better than it would have if we just followed someone else's protocol.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Jeff, I'm actually going to ask you this question, but what's one thing that you appreciate most with Tehran being your caregiver, and how he's helped you the most?
Well, he helps with so many different things. Given my condition, the cooking is one of them. I've got the gourmet chef just feet away from me. The second is that his hearing is unbelievable. So if a delivery driver comes about the driveway, or someone is nearby, he can tell, like the bus to physical therapy, he knows right away that someone is there that we need to attend to. And the other thing I would say is he's very handy. So if something is broken or not working, he can fix it. I am stuck to a wheelchair or my bed, so even something 2 feet away is out of reach for me. But Tehran is my hands and my legs and can do anything that I need. So in that case, he is pretty much my ability to do things that I wouldn't have if he wasn't there.
Wonderful. Thank you. And so if there's one thing that you could share with other families that are maybe looking for support and help and they don't know where to turn, what would you recommend they do, and how would you recommend them to move forward in asking the right questions? How did you find the right support and angels, as you called them, in the team when you were out in the different hospitals and the rehabs?
Yeah, the angels just sort of appear, and Jenny Vega was an angel. At one point there was a question of whether Jeff would be able to go to Apple Rehab, and she said, insisted that there will be a bed for Jeff, because I committed to Jeff, and I know his situation. And then when she recommended, she was an angel, and when she recommended Donna McGinley, another angel, we could tell right away we were in good hands. And so that's why it was an easy choice.
Wonderful. And
Yep.
I know Donna's very involved with Tyrone and Jeff, and also with you. How has she helped you and supported you and Jeff and your family through all of this?
Yeah, just always picks up my call whenever I call. Sometimes it's been later in the evening, and Donna always picks it up. And she's just terrific, and visits Jeff on a regular basis to make sure everything's all right, especially when Tehran's not there. If someone else comes, she wants to make sure that replacement is, up to snuff.
Right.
And Tehran also checks in, too, to make sure that person is a good caregiver for Jeff,
Right.
knowing what Jeff needs. Yep.
Absolutely.